Hey, happy Sunday. This day hadn't gone at all like I thought it would. The weather is not anything like they said it was going to be today. It was supposed to be nice today. It was supposed to be sunny, no rain. It has rained off and on all day. Well, about 10 o'clock this morning, I was looking out there and I thought, I really need to mow the backyard. I really do. I didn't think it would be any big deal because originally the weather was looking pretty good for today. I mean, I was looking at it yesterday thinking, oh, I can get it done tomorrow in the afternoon, no problem. We're not supposed to get any rain anyway, so no problem. Well, the forecast changed apparently overnight because when I got up this morning, it said, yeah, 50% chance of showers all day, going up to like 80% this evening. And tomorrow is 70% all day. So it's raining again right now. Big old fat raindrops. Man, I don't know. So anyway, I hadn't planned on going out there this morning to mow, but and I still want to try out my new mower. I haven't done that yet. I did read the instruction manual. I think I get it. I think I know how it works, and I'm going to send in the little warranty information. Apparently you do that online now. You don't send in a little card. You have to do it online. I'll get that done. So I just thought, just get the old mower out, just get out there and get it done. You know, I did get rained on a little bit, and I'm just looking up like, please just stop, please just stop. I've gotten rained on before while I was mowing. I remember this one time I went out to mow and I was almost done. I was like 3/4 done, and it started to sprinkle a little bit, and I thought, it's not too bad. I'm gonna keep going. I did kind of try to hurry though. I thought maybe it'll taper off, or maybe no. It just started raining harder and harder. I looked like a drowned rat by the time I came back in, and I'm thinking, this isn't very smart out here with a corded electric mower in the damn rain. I mean, do you want to die today? Is this how you want to go? You want to go out doing this, doing damn yard work? I can think of much more fun ways to die than that. This is going to be embarrassing. You're going to get up there to St. Peter. He's going to go, you did what now? You know better than that. I just imagine St. Peter with a southern accent sounding like my daddy for some reason. You know better than that. What were you thinking? Anyway. But I got the backyard done. I got it done just in time, too. I used the weed eater. I mowed. And I got done. I got everything put up. And literally, I hadn't been in the house a minute and the bottom fell out. It just started pouring outside. I timed it perfectly. I got everything done and put away literally like less than a minute before it started to pour. I was proud of that. Like, damn, that's but I did get rained on a little bit. I had been mowing for about 10 minutes and it started raining a little bit, but then it kind of tapered off and stopped, and it didn't rain anymore while I was out there. But as soon as I got back inside, it just, I mean, you could hear it. It was unreal. So, but at least I got that done. The front needs to be done, but it's not as bad. The back was a little worse. Because I normally I'll do the back one day, the front another day. That's just how I've been doing it forever. And it's just, because it takes about an hour to do the back, about an hour to do the front. So for my evenings, I'm usually pretty busy, and I don't have 2 hours to be out there messing with it. So I just do an hour one night, hour another night. Why don't your kids mow? Because I like doing it. Although now that I have this new cordless mower, my younger son's probably going to be doing more mowing. I don't want him to mow because I'm afraid he'll run over that cord. I love him to death, but he's very easily distracted, and I don't trust him with a corded mower. I just don't. I don't think it's safe for him to use. Anyway, now that I have the cordless one, I'm going to show him how to use it, and then he can get out there and do it. And anyway, he's very sick right now, actually. He's running a fever. He's not feeling good. It's not COVID. He's just got a bug. His fever is up to about a little over 102. And he's pretty miserable right now. I'm probably going to end up catching whatever the hell it is. It's just a little bug. A little something. And, oh yeah, I probably will. Perfect timing. I don't have enough shit going on. I need to get sick right now too, and I probably will. My immune system is probably severely compromised at this point because I'm not sleeping at night. My appetite is gone. Yeah, I probably will catch it. It'll probably knock me out for a week or so. It probably will. But he asked me to pick him up some ginger ale, and so I told him I would get him. He wants, when he's sick, he just wants, like, he doesn't drink a lot of ginger ale. What I typically will do for him, I'll go find him like a 20-ounce cold ginger ale. He just wants that, and he'll just kind of nurse on it for a day. He'll stick it back in the refrigerator, get it out, drink a little bit. That's just what he likes. That's just the way he likes to do it. So I'm going to go. There's a Walgreens up here. I just left Aldi. They didn't have any. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they will have. There are these little refrigerator cases up by the registers that they have drinks in them. Usually they'll have water in there, Sprite, and sometimes they have ginger ale in there. And it's just different. They change it out every now and then. They didn't have any today, so I thought, well, I know if I go up to this Walgreens, I bet I can get one in there. And I want to see, anyway, I've been wanting to go to Walgreens anyway to see if they have those Easter hunt eggs. I checked at Rose's yesterday. They didn't have the Brock's ones. They had some funky brand that I've never heard of, and they were kind of expensive. It was just a little bag. And there were only 10 in there, and it was $1.25, and I bought some. They weren't very good, though. They tasted weird. They just tasted like chemicals, which I know that's all they are anyway, but the Brock's ones are better. And I was thinking Walgreens might have them. Walmart had them last year, but they don't have them this year. So I know Walgreens is going to cost more, but I'm going to check anyway. Yeah, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm going to tell you, there is a contradiction about me, and I refuse to believe it's just me. I think it's everybody. Or maybe I'm just rationalizing it. I'll make this quick because I got to get home to my sick child. He wants his ginger ale. But I'm going to hell. I am. Because I try so hard. Let's see. I try so hard not to do this, and my brain just does it. My brain just does it. And it happened again today. Okay, I went to the gym early this morning, and I was walking through the parking lot to go in, and there's this guy who's kind of coming through the parking lot about the same, we're kind of like this, and he's coming in, and he's one of these guys that I don't know what he does. He's into bodybuilding or lifting or something. He wasn't a big guy. He wasn't like super muscular or anything, but he had the walk down pat. Now, have you ever watched these guys walk that lift and do all this bodybuilding shit? They all have the same kind of walk. They have their arms out. I can't show you, like, I'm not full body. They kind of walk like this, like they're rolling their shoulders, and they walk like this, and their legs are kind of bowed out like they've been riding a horse all day. They're walking like they're holding a gigantic ball, because they kind of got their arms out like they can't quite put them down, and they're walking like they don't know their own strength, and they're afraid if they move normally they might break something. Like, I don't want to damage anything. I'm like the Incredible Hulk. I don't know my own strength. I better be careful and not grip anything too hard. I might demolish it. I am so damn strong, man. The world owes me a debt of gratitude for being so careful with my powerful body. No judgment. Well, apparently there is. But I'm looking at this guy, and he's got the walk down pat. Now he's doing the walk coming through the parking lot, going like that, doing the shoulders. But he's not that big. That was what was weird about it. Like, what have you been doing to walk like that? Because you're not walking like that because your arms are so massive that you can't put them down by your side. I'm not staring at the guy, but I'm fascinated. Human behavior just fascinates me. I want to understand why people do things. And I have been very tempted at times to just ask people, why do you do that? Have you ever stopped to wonder? I'm not saying anything. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? It's none of my business, but I have to ask, why do you do that? So he's coming through the parking lot. It's a big parking lot. And we're both headed towards the door, kind of at the same speed. And I keep looking over at him, and I'm just like, he's not really built any bigger than I am. I mean, he's not spindly, but he's definitely not. I think in his mind, he's a lot bigger than he actually is. and and his legs are kind of bowed out, like not like he's bow-legged, like he's walking like his legs just won't straighten up. I don't know how to describe it, but like, you're deliberately walking like that. I don't think it's a physical affliction or limitation on the part of your body. I think you're, anyway. So, I'm like, whatever, Mary, who cares? Who cares? It's none of your damn business. Let him walk however he wants to. He can do a duck walk for all I care. Just let, do the Michael Jackson slide into the gym. I don't give a shit. But then my brain goes, hey, you know what? I hate it when my brain says that. Hey, Mary, you know what? And I will have a thought pop into my head, and it's always the worst times. And it happens a lot when I'm in places where laughing is just not appropriate. I'll tell you about another one in a second. I know. I'm making this quick. I'm sorry. Got a sick kid at home that wants his ginger ale. My brain goes, hey, Mary, you know what? You know what that reminds me of? And I had this flash in my mind of the scene. Did you see the movie A Christmas Story? You'll shoot your eye out. Ralphie with the BB gun. I was reminded of the scene where his little brother, his mom is bundling him up to go to walk to school, and it's cold, it's wintertime. So she's putting coats and scarves and hats and gloves, and he couldn't put his arms down because she put so many layers of clothes on him. And I just picture this guy going, I can't put my arms down. And a laugh just kind of escaped out of my mouth. Oh, God. And he looked over at me, and I felt terrible. Like, I cannot even explain what that was. You look like Ralphie's little brother. I can't put my arms down. I just kind of slowed my pace and just let him, like, go on, man. Go on in the gym and lift your stuff. Just I am never again going to be able to look at one of these guys, and there are a lot of these guys at my gym. I am never going to see another one with their sway without thinking about Ralphie's little brother. I can't put my arms down. I'm going to hell. I am going to hell. I try so hard not to do that, and my brain does it anyway. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. That is so awful. I think I'm being judgmental, or I'm being shitty when I do that, but it just popped into my head. It just made me think of that. Oh, damn. There was this other time. This was several years ago, back when my older son used to do Taekwondo, and I felt so bad. This wasn't even me. This was my younger son. I'm going to blame him for this. So they were doing, that you test for different, to go to get the next level of belt. And you do that periodically when you reach the point where you're ready to test for your next belt. So he was testing for the next belt. And there was somebody visiting there who also did it. And I'm gonna tell you, Taekwondo was the best thing for him. It did wonders for his self-confidence. It was wonderful exercise. I wish he had stuck with it. He did do it for 2 years. After that, I let him choose if he wanted to keep doing it or not. He chose not to. I wish he had. And I've told him, you might want to. He said he might consider getting back into it at some point. I don't know. But I'm not saying anything against that, because it was wonderful for him. It was great. But there was somebody there visiting who was also was a Taekwondo, like one of the really proficient people. I don't know what they're called, but sorry. There is a yellow Jeep. It's like a school bus yellow, and it has a bunch of rubber duckies on the dash. That's cute. Sorry. So he comes in, and he was giving a little speech before the test, or right after the test or something, and he was talking, and everything was fine. We're just listening. I think he was Korean, maybe. So he had an accent when he spoke English. I'm not laughing at that. My younger son made an observation, and I wish he hadn't, because then I couldn't not hear it. He goes, Mom, that guy sounds just like Drew from Despicable. He sounds like Gru from Despicable Me. And that's all he said. And the guy's still talking. I'm like, holy shit, he's right. He sounded exactly like Gru. And it's just like, oh shit. Oh my God, he sounds exactly like Gru. And there was just something so bizarre about it, and it struck me as so incredibly funny. And there was a museum-like hush in that room. Like, you can't laugh. You cannot laugh. And that made it even harder. Like, you cannot laugh. There's nothing funny right now. And I'm praying to God, like, please let the man say something funny, because I really need to laugh. I need an excuse to, there was no joke. There was not. And it escaped out of my mouth, and I had to make, and it was clearly a laugh, and I tried to make it sound like a cough, and everybody looked at me, and I felt so bad. Like, he sounds like Gru. I mean, I wanted to say that, like, he does. I mean no disrespect by that, but objectively he does. And so I start imagining in my mind Gru doing Taekwondo, and it just, and the minions, and you can just imagine what would happen. And I have all this going through my mind, because my mind took that and went, hey Mary, wouldn't it be funny if Gru was in here doing this right now? And I started imagining that, and it made it worse. Oh God, my brain gets me in trouble. So I try so hard not to do shit like that. But it just happens. It just happens. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has ever had something like that happen, because I feel bad. I feel bad. Oh dear God. So that's my little story of why I'm going to hell today. I'm probably going to hell for 1,500 other reasons as well. That may be a minor one, but I bet it will come up at some point. Like, that was really shitty of you to laugh. You shouldn't have done that. I couldn't help it. I tried not to. It just came out. Sorry. All right. I'm going to go in there and get some ginger ale, and I'll take it home to my sick child and see what else I can do for him. See if he wants any more soup or anything else. Yeah, he's really not feeling good today, so I'm hanging out with him. But thank you so much for watching. Happy Sunday. I hope your weekend has been good. This has been kind of a wet weekend. It was kind of like this all day yesterday. Well, not all day. It was like this for part of the day. And it wasn't supposed to be like that today, but here we are. But thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.